Hello, Cancer Leos. Welcome in, my books, to our astrology reading for the 4th and 5th house. I really do hope that this message will find you when it's divinely meant to and serve you well. And I thank y'all so very much for being on this side of the channel. As always, it means a lot. I'm grateful for y'all. Okay, 4th and 5th house energies, Cancer, Leo. Okay, yeah, okay. I almost feel like this is, sorry, I'm just cleaning the little card particles off here from shuffling so much. Okay, how could I say this? Help me. Thank you, Divine. There could be a unexpected change in a relationship dynamic that's going to require you to dig deeper into your emotional body and or your spiritual body, your mental body, maybe all three. It almost feels like I almost want to say it puts a weight on you, like a 10 of wands kind of an energy. But it's not a negative 10 of wands. Whatever this unexpected shift and change in the relationship is calling you into some form of purpose. They're giving me the example of, and I pray this isn't the case, but you know how sometimes people invent things because of what a family member, a spouse, or a child goes through. Somebody has an ailment or develops some sort of dis-ease, right? And they try to create a way for their loved one to be comfortable or to survive or to kind of meet a need in a way. It's that kind of energy. I'm definitely not saying that it's that situation, but it pushes you into creating, discovering, or innovating something. And then it turns out being something that takes you to some sort of new level, new height, or maybe even brings in abundance for you. Yeah, it's an unexpected shift and change in a relationship that shifts you into your purpose. Okay. Right. So it's like someone invents, you know, some sort of, like, let's say a loved one is confined to a wheelchair all of a sudden. It's like someone invents something that helps the wheelchair move better or creates a whole new kind of wheelchair, and then it blows up, right? Because people need it. It meets a need. There's something about this purpose that you're going to step into that meets a larger need. Right. It's like, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Divine. It's like, yeah, you discover somebody falls ill with some sort of disease, and then you start learning about that disease, and it's like, wow, there's all this suffering, or like, man, this is like a common thing. What if I figured out something, I don't know, baked a cookie, or you know what I mean, like came up with some sort of recipe that then addresses the inflammation, and then it's like something like blows up from that. It's something of the sort. Okay. Or let's say it doesn't even blow up, but it pushes you into a door of discovery where you start to feel whole. Like it's almost like this was a missing piece to your bigger picture. Okay, so water, fire energies are stepping into purpose. Again, I always encourage y'all to watch your other element cusp, your matching element cusp readings. That can also give you some insight. Definitely watch for your houses that might be active right now, your placements, not just your sun. Okay, definitely your ascendant. Whatever your ascendant is, you want to watch those readings that include that energy. And that's just a rule of thumb for tarot in general, okay? But show me here, Divine. What is this door of discovery that Cancer Leo is about to walk through? At home. Okay, it could be something that has to do with the home. I'm hearing renovations to a home. Or what's needed and required in a home. It's something about that. Okay. Yeah, sustainability. How to create a more sustainable home environment. Health in the home. It's something about that. Ooh. Yeah, the sun. And you have root here. Collaborate. This is what I'm saying. It's something that definitely helps more than just your immediate nucleus. Okay, your immediate family. I mean, it's as simple as maybe a child develops an allergy to something. And again, you come up with a recipe that's allergen free, and then shoot, you could market it. It could be in grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stepping into purpose. Clarify. Right. That kind of clarity is coming for you here, Cancer Leo. Solar calm. Yeah. From a challenging situation. Something that you're going to have to confront head on. Opposition. Yeah, Vesta and Hearth bringing you back into the heart of the home. What's close to your heart. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you, Divine. They keep giving this to me. So it's like, let's say there's an unknown allergen in a very popular food that people eat. And it ends up causing some sort of dis-ease in someone you love, someone close to you, maybe even yourself. You do your research, you realize this is something that's maybe not even FDA approved, or, you know, the levels of it aren't undocumented or something. It's like there's a passion that then ignites to try to right that wrong. You get clarity around what it is, and then it's like kind of going up against the machine a bit. You know, people don't care about what's in the food, but we do. You know what I mean? Like that kind of fight might be in your future here when it comes to something that is very, again, close to home. You might discover that there are, again, multiple people who might be having the same symptoms, the same situation, going through the same struggle, the same opposition. And then maybe that just like, again, fires you up a little bit more to get to the root of whatever this is, or fix the root issue. I'm hearing accountability. Yeah, so it's like a lack of accountability on some sort of big corp or big farm. Like it's that kind of vibe. Now, it might not be that large, but I'm just giving that to you so you can kind of understand. It might, I'm hearing school lunch. Like it could even be a school lunch situation, right? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be large. It could be in your immediate community. Okay. All right. Stepping into purpose here, Cancer Leo. Let's get some more details about this. Tell me more about the 4th house here, Divine. And the home. 7 of Swords. Okay. Clearing up some misconceptions, misunderstandings, misinformation maybe even. And this could even be culturally. You know what's coming to mind? That whole Campbell soup or Campbell's debacle, how like the executive was caught saying, oh, it's poor people food, like, you know, it's a 3D printed food, meat in there, it's not even real chicken, or it's not even real soy, like it's all kind of fake, that kind of a thing. So clearing out some sort of deception, or shining a light with the sun here on what was unknown, or the mechanisms in place, yeah, to keep people from actually sustaining healthy or wellness. You would be so surprised, and I'm sure y'all know, there's billions and billions, damn near even trillions invested in keeping people sick. All to line the pockets of people who, anyway, y'all know. I won't go down that because yeah. Anyway, right. To halt the sustainable lifestyle, to halt wellness, to keep people from feeling their best, doing a disservice to a community so that they're fed into another pipeline that then feeds into another one. Okay, so it's a lot of that kind of, you know what I'm even getting? Like conspiracy that ends up being true. Okay, Queen of Swords. You might be the one that speaks to this. You might be the one that is given a platform to share this truth. And again, this could even just be as small as within the family, within your community. Okay, within your culture. King of Swords. Yeah, and it kind of wanted to come out in reverse. The root cause of whatever this unexpected change is someone's lack of integrity with the King of Swords in reverse, lack of knowledge, or poor decision making, like selfish decision making, making choices and decisions that benefit a small few as opposed to the greater all. Okay. Death. Right. Exactly. Clarify collaboration. Three of Swords. Like I said, there's other people who have experienced maybe something similar or some sort of unexpected change as well. Something wasn't disclosed properly. This could even be like a recall on something that's widely used. Yeah, the root issue is that it was created or not informed or not shared or whatever the energy is to try to cause some sort of endings. Clarify the confrontation. Yeah. So this could even be in something that is marketed as something that's supposed to be good for you. With the Queen of Cups, something that, you know, wellness, like again, there's a whole industry in and of that. Yeah, but again, a lot of deception, misinformation, or not disclosing certain things, half truths. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this is setting you up to be like a whistleblower in some sort of way. The root cause of maybe even someone's transition or passing, God forbid, but I feel guided to say that. You might collaborate with other people who have lost somebody because of this particular thing. Clarify the Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords. The sun energy and temperance. Yeah. You might call attention to a greater change that needs to happen. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles with sustainability. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Right. And the Six of Swords. That's that clarify. This could definitely be a larger collective message for sure. Whereas the more that whole plot and scheme of pipeline to pipeline to pipeline, right? Withhold the wellness so that you seek out the medicine that then ends up still harming you. So then, you see what I'm saying? It keeps certain cycles, certain industries alive. As a collective, we might be starting to truly oppose that cycle. It's like we all know it goes on, but we're not really unified and doing something about it. That could be changing. Or it's something that could be affecting a community, you know, some sort of government practice, or, you know, something maybe at the city level that it's like the people in the community come together and say, hey, something needs to be done about this, or you're lying, or whatever. I don't know. It's something about that, though. It's like people coming together who've experienced the same grief and hardship. You know, it's so crazy. I'm getting like those, oh, yeah. And there will be more of those coming. You know, those commercials where they're like, did you or a loved one use baby powder at one point? You know what I'm saying? Or like experience some sort of side effect from weed grower, or what's the newest one? The Depot shot, and had a brain tumor. It's like something to that effect. Where something wasn't regulated properly or monitored properly or disclosed properly, that then is having some sort of ripple effect or causing some sort of dis-ease or unexpected shifts and changes in health. Maybe it feels very health with the 6th house. I'm even hearing this could be at the hands of a doctor. That's interesting. Like negligence on the medical end, something like that, medical malpractice. Okay. Clarify the root death. Queen of Wands. Clarify the Three of Swords with collaborate. Strength. Queen of Cups, the King of Swords. 5 of Swords, confrontation. Ooh, the Hermit and the Lovers. Interesting. Right, like I was kind of getting something that's presented as good for you. Well, you should do that. Like, again, you know how a lot of those trends go around on social media. Do this and you'll lose X amount of pounds, or you'll have a whole new gut health, like all of that. And it's like, or some sort of product that's being pushed. Be mindful of that. It might be in your cabinet. You might already have it. Somebody needs to pay attention to that. Like, all the ingredients aren't listed. So if you've been having like changes in your health or something going, you know, a little awry, or feeling some sort of change, it could be a supplement you might be taking, or some sort of health practice. Okay, again, I'm no doctor, but That's just what I'm sensing and feeling. Can I get one for the Five of Swords? Thank you. The Five of Wands, exactly. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm definitely clarifying something or confirming something here for somebody. Definitely check your supplements. Make sure they're not expired, especially if it's new, or do a little bit more research on it. If it hasn't been tested, it's something like that. Okay. Clarify with the Queen Cups and the King of Swords. Solar calm. Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. Yeah, again, it just feels like something wasn't done right, or wasn't done properly, or again, it could be a number of things, but it causes some sort of shift. Definitely with the Three of Swords. God forbid it is the passing of somebody unexpectedly. I pray not, but if that is something that's already happened, my condolences, love. But it's like trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong, and you're meeting a lot of lies with the Five of Swords and a lot of combative energy. So yeah, like a doctor or a hospital not wanting to really share what happened, or not wanting to release medical records or something like that. Okay. So I don't know if you're already in that kind of a battle. God forbid that that's a battle you might have to face, but it's going to make it even more apparent that, you know, we as a collective have to really pay attention to what's going on. Like, again, it's hard to trust. It's that divide in trust is getting larger. It's hard to trust that doctors, the people in place who are supposed to take care of you, the, you know, medicine industry, big farm, it's hard to trust that they're really in our favor, which we know they're not. But do you know what I mean? It's like that kind of disparity is getting larger. So I don't know if you'll have some sort of tie to that or experience with that. This could even be like you trying to figure out something in your health with that 6th house, and no one's really giving you answers, or you keep getting the runaround, and that's like the worst. Where it's like you got to go to this specialist and that specialist and this specialist, where it's like, why can't one person just run all these tests? Why do I have to pay all, you know what I mean? Again, maybe that's even the larger thing. A lot of that medical billing and the practice that the world of medicine is going through now, a lot of that might be shifting and changing. And we might, I don't know, maybe some of y'all might even have like a lawsuit here or something of the sort, or again have the grounds, or maybe there's like a class action thing that's already happening that you might lay claim to, because it's really out of control. It's really, really out of control. And it's harder and harder for people to say it's not a money grab at this point. Like, people just trying to, again, line their pockets while giving people who are really trying to figure out what's going on with them a runaround. So my prayers go out to you if you're dealing with that. I pray that hopefully this isn't something you have to cross, but if you do, that you'll have the strength to get through it. Okay? Wishing you good health as well. Good health for all of those that you love. But show me here, Divine, what is all of this purpose then? What's the purpose in all of this for Cancer Leos who might be dealing with it? Thank you. Dream. Okay. purification, and completion. Okay. This could even be a passed on loved one urging you, if you guys are connected like that, urging you to look deeper into their case, into what happened with them. Something wasn't completed. Somebody didn't do a complete purification or a complete cleansing or complete work. And had they, maybe this person would still be here. Okay. Clarify, what is this purpose? What's the purpose of this energy breakthrough? Yeah, the truth. So there is some sort of truth that has to come out, that you might be a part of getting out there. Yeah. Yeah, we've got the beloved, metamorphosis, and grace. Like I said, a lot of those industries are going to have to go through changes. It's inevitable at this point with all the schemes that are going on. It's inevitable. It's inevitable, okay? And again, there may be some claims for you when it comes to that. Maybe you've had this kind of experience with your health. Or with the health of a loved one. I don't know why I want to say that. It almost feels like somebody's life could have been saved. Somebody could still be here if it wasn't for the negligence of the practitioners. Or let's, God forbid again, unexpected change. Somebody needs to go to the hospital for anything. Be on top of it. Don't let people just tell you what it is. I need to see papers. I need to see results. You need to have that laid out. I don't care that, oh, I didn't do my notes yet. Well, you need to get them notes done and they need to be sent. I need clarity. Okay. Get second opinions if you can afford to. Monitor everything. Don't let them just poke and prod and do all, like, it's like, okay, so somebody maybe needs to be prepared to be on your P's and Q's with that. Okay. Clarify purification. Wealth. Interesting. Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you, all the wealth that's really being stolen from people. You know how they say, like, when you get a medical bill, ask for the itemized bill, and you'll see a significant change in that amount of money that's owed. Charging you $300 for a Band-Aid. Crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's like that kind of scheming is what will have to go through reform. But a lot of that is going to be exposed maybe here. And again, it could be something you relate to, something you might be called to speak on. Okay. Maybe there might be a lawyer that might reach out to you to say, hey, you know, we saw, I don't know what they're going to say, but whatever, right? To get your account of something. But this could also motivate you, and maybe, you know, you find something to advocate for here, Cancer Leo. Yeah. Retreat in reverse, not backing down until something's complete. Exactly. Make sure, if this is something that you're going to have to deal with, make sure those practitioners are using the full extent of their capabilities, their knowledge. Force them to do the research, to look into things. I don't know if y'all ever been in a doctor's office and you're telling the doctor more about your ailments and what it could possibly be than what they know. Make them research, make them look into it deeper. That's their job. Yeah, don't back down, retreat in reverse. And this is something that maybe these companies, medical industry, is definitely health insurance industry, can't hide from. Okay. It's almost like a system that's about to eat itself. Clarify the breakthrough. Guardian, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely protected here. Clarify the beloved and metamorphosis. Thank you. Foresight. Right. Foresight in reverse. Exactly. If somebody actually, and I even hate to talk like that, but it's gotten so bad when it comes to the medical field. So this feels very medical. But if somebody was actually doing their job, not just going through the motions, and don't get me wrong, I understand, like, many doctors and practitioners are overwhelmed with patients. They have a lot going on. I get that. But again, you see how that all kind of feeds. If Campbell's wasn't putting 3D printed meat in food, maybe people could be healthier and wouldn't have to go to the doctor as much. So it's all feeding into the same system. But it's like somebody's lack of foresight or lack of investigation, lack of research, lack of actual diligence in what they were doing could have caused the end of someone's life, or could have caused a advancement in some sort of health issue or a problem or a complication to someone that you cared for. Maybe, again, this could have been a parent, a grandparent, lover, spouse, child. Again, my condolences, or my heart goes out to you. Yeah, but it's somehow, in some way, this is how the divine is kind of working this into being a part of your destiny for higher consciousness. It's a part of your initiation into higher consciousness, Cancer, Leo. It's almost like taking your health into your own hands, but while also exposing how negligent the health field is. That seems like a big task, but again, I think you're going to collaborate with other people, or you're not alone in this. You need to know that you're not alone in this. Okay, but I'm going to leave it there. That's a lot. Sending y'all a lot of courage and a lot of strength, a lot of love as well. Again, praying for your health and wellness, the well-being of those connected to you. But if this has already happened, my condolences. And I pray that you get the answers that you're looking for, and that does cause a ripple effect of breakthrough and truth and clarity and change that's needed. Alrighty, all right now. I love that. I mean, I don't love that, but I love that truth is coming out. That's what's important. All right, I really do hope that this brought some confirmation and maybe even a little bit of clarity or some guidance for you as you move through the month of December. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in our next one, my loves. Namaste.